God has marked out Nigeria for destruction. There is nothing anybody can do to change that. I believe that God is setting up Nigeria to eliminate over 5 million of them. As long as they hold on to Biafra in Nigeria, Nigeria will no longer know peace. But one thing is absolutely clear, that there is nothing any human being can do to stop the restoration of Biafra. Absolutely nothing of that I can assure you. Therefore, the more you cling on to Biafra, the more you will move from one calamity to another, the more the state of insecurity will become so uncontrollable that people will begin to eat the flesh of those they feel are weaker around them. As I'm saying it now, it may sound like a fairy tale, but the day it will happen, some people, very clever Biafrans, will make reference to this very broadcast of this very day, 21st day of February, in the year of our Most High Elohim 2021.
Whatever we say we will do it. In case you don't know, I will push you and show you where you will fall. I will beat you and tell you where you will cry. You give me a number, and you people should get ready, because we are going to sponsor. We are going to spoil them with money. We are going to spoil them with money. Spoil them with money. We are going to spoil them with money. Yeah, we are going. No, I said we are going to spoil them all over the world. At least, up to 20 to 30 million naira. Can raise it? How to this thing? We must do that. Thank you very much. Because one them man something, oh, to go down na I got an email or na I got one day. At the end of the day, or when he found I get me. Because everybody see get you a way. Can you forget you well? You know why so we see any war. Go to Zamania. At least in the agenda. All I hear that you have the pastor on a Biafra land. They will never stop this rubbish. We want to bring them down because our freedom have more freedom over. Of course. I don't care. Saying Yabo. The one be saying no pastor Yabo. More about years, I will take care of that. If you want to go on Facebook, you may make for sit that again. You may get by the end of the day, or when you find money again. Because everybody see get you away. Can you forget you well? You know why so we see any war. Go to Zamania. At least in the agenda. All I hear that you have the pastor on a Biafra land. They will never stop this rubbish. We want to bring them down. Stop this rubbish. We want to bring them down. Yabo. The one be saying no pastor Yabo. I will more about years. I will take care of that. Anyway. Oh, Chijoke. Yes. Chijoke, I'm alone. What have we found? Chijoke, I got a point. Mabo, Emmanuel, at times, and I on the bio with it. Oh, when they need you don't even know what very. Okay, man. Only I can do a proper time. I told that person, I told you, and I call my no contract. I am not a problem.
Once we are outside, once we are in Europe, when they see no, we are not legit, my brother back where?
A party of Mama Kandem Piawazi. You understand that? So now, about the Pudia, Obu Nosin Eguahatia, Aslam Megana Church, Ngwazia, Omazia, Nabisi Kalaka, Nebuwe, Nameye Church. It doesn't matter what any, even if they like, let them go and bring the word, the security from Pentagon. They will not stop us. Anyone, you see, right from my head bishop, I will make history. The whole world must hear about. It's either the whole world hear from me, or I will hear from the whole world. Yes.
All right, I greet you lovers of freedom. If today is the first time of coming across our channel, And you like the way we are propagating this gospel of freedom. And you like the way we are setting the record straight. And you like the way we are speaking that bitter truth without fear or favor. Please kindly hit the subscription button, like the video, and share the video. Go more viral to reach wider audience. I believe you all have watched Chibuzor Biafra, it.U're, that answers it.U're. This video was made 2020. You know, I used to tell people that, see history. Whatever we are doing today, we are creating history. And whatever history we created today, generation yet unborn will later watch all the videos we are making. One thing is certain, Biafra will come. But the question to you, to me, that is talking about Biafra, what will you be remembered for? Will you be remembered as somebody that fought for Biafra along the line? You capitulated and started fighting against Biafra, which you swore to restore in your own time. This is a question. This ought to be what rings in our mind. You know, I used to tell people that if in this very generation or during the war in the 60s, that science and technology have not gotten to the level it is today, because today we are in AI generation. If we are watching the events that happened in the 60s, especially during Biafra War, if all these videos, we can lay our hands on all these videos and we are watching it, how much more now that we are in AI generation? Nothing is hidden. So whatever we are doing today, have it at the back of your mind that you are creating a history. That one day, all these videos we are making, we will start watching it. Maybe in your old age, your grandchild call you, will show you a video, daddy, look at you here. Mommy, look at you here. Look at the things you are saying. You know, children of this generation, they are very smart. You don't need to tell them before they know the good and the bad and know the truth. Very, very smart. The way a child of 5 years of this generation operates computer and phone, sometimes you'll be wondering if somebody taught him or her how to use smartphones or laptop. Sometimes you'll be asking yourself, even your own phone, as the parents, even your own phone, things you don't know that is inside your phone or exists in your phone. Your child of 5, 6, 7 years will pick up your phone. Even, start operating what you don't even know that is in your phone. Then you'll be asking yourself, who taught him or her how to use the phone? So whatever we are doing today, let it be in our mind that we are creating history. Look at Chibuzor Biafra. To be honest with you, to be frank with my viewers, this guy is part of the people that motivated me in this struggle for Biafra. I used to admire him when he was making these broadcasts, then 2018, 2019, 2020. When you see him talk, you see a revolutionary talks. When you see him talk, you see a freedom fighter talk. Today, sometimes I will be asking myself, what is it in that Nigeria that will make somebody who is fighting for the restoration of Biafra, that is writing his name in the book of history, to deviate from fighting to restore Biafra, to start thinking about Nigeria? Because if you just look around, tell me if there is anything that is working in Nigeria. Absolutely, there's nothing that is working. Even the politicians themselves, they are tired of Nigeria. It's just that they are benefiting something. That's all. Nothing absolutely is working in Nigeria. You know, I used to, if I see people who capitulated, who deviated, or who backslide, or who fall on the wayside in this fight for Biafra restoration, I see that people as someone who don't believe that Biafra is achievable. Yes, if you have this conviction that Biafra is achievable, if at all, like there are ups and downs, currently there are ups and downs in this Biafra restoration, instead of you to start fighting against Biafra, which you have sworn, because, you know, people think that most of this swear and most of this oath, most of the things we are saying with our mouth, after saying it, you will still see yourself alive and you will think that all is well. You might not be the one that will reap all the things, all the negative words you've said. You might not be the one. And don't forget, the sins of the father will be used to remember his children, even to the fourth generation. Most of the things we are doing, directly or indirectly, that will think there is no consequences, or you after doing it or after saying things, you know that at the end of the day, you swore to fight for Biafra restoration, for example, that nothing for whatsoever will make you go against the freedom. At the end of the day, you deviated, and you think there is no consequences for that when you have sworn with your mouth. Believe you me, you might not be the one that the punishment will come to. It might be your children. Maybe that time you will not be alive. Anywhere you are, you'll be seeing that the reason why your offspring, the reason why your children or your generation are suffering is because of the sins you committed. Maybe the things you said with your mouth. You will see your children. Tell me, will you be happy? Anywhere you are, will you be happy? Absolutely not. Look at, everybody heard what he said in this video clearly. Today, you are accusing Mazen Nandekano of buying. But whereas in this video, you are publicly pronouncing it. You even said in the video that at the end of the day, people who have taken the part you took in fighting for Biafra will be either jailed or be pied in this video. Now the question is this: you are in Nigeria, you are mingling with politicians. What has changed? In other words, you have done what? You have backslided, and you swore never to backslide. Because there are some of your videos you said that nothing whatsoever will make you to return to Nigeria or will make you believe in Nigeria. These are your words. These are your words. Today, what is happening? Or you believe that Biafra is not achievable? Is that what you think? Instead of you doing all these things you are doing, since maybe you've seen that the Biafra restoration is checking, why not keep silent? Please, there is wisdom in silence. Why not just keep mute? Why not? Is it not even better that you keep silent than this thing you are doing? Than this thing you are doing. You are right there seeing everything. Every tribe in Nigeria is protecting their own. We also saw the case of Igbo, how Yoruba has protected their own. Are we talking about Fulani herdsmen and Fulani militia? No single Fulani governor or politician or their elite have come out publicly to condemn them. We all see what Gumi is saying. Gumi have taken it upon himself to be advocating for Fulani militia. He even said for peace to reign in Nigeria, that Fulani militia must be listened to. You are saying all these things, but you took it upon yourself, or you take it upon yourself to be attacking your own. If they stand you, stand Fulani and stand Yoruba, who in Nigeria will you say you are smart or intelligent more than them? Will you say you are smart or intelligent more than them? Everybody is protecting their own, but you are calling for the heads of your own people. You are saying that they are buying this, they are buying people, they are doing this thing. As if all this buying has not been taking place when you were talking like this. We all knew, even outside this Biafra restoration, we all know how politicians employ assassins during election time. We know, is it today? Is it today that politics in Nigeria is dirty? That politicians can do anything to remain relevant or to be in power? They can do anything, they can go any length. And you want to tell me that the politicians will just sit and fold their hands and watch Biafra gaining relevance, and watch Biafra, gaining momentum without putting Sansan for Gary, without doing one or two things to portray Biafra, people who are fighting for excuse me, to portray people who are fighting for Biafra in a negative way. They will do anything possible. They will go extra mile to make people believe that people who are fighting for Biafra, they are bad. Because by so doing, people will now start contemplating. You know all these things. You know that politicians will not fold their hands. Now, during this time you made this video, I used to follow you. You motivate me. There's never a time you will come live that I will not follow you. I admire you. I admire your boldness. I admire your braveness. The way you talk, very fearless. Today, this Nigeria you are fighting to be relevant, tell me, does it worth it? Just look at Nigeria. Kata kata everywhere. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate, honestly speaking. Quite unfortunate. You lived in South Africa, a nation that fought for freedom. You will not tell me you don't know the history of how South Africans fought for their freedom during the apartheid regime. Even Julius Malema, whom you know, Jojo, is a very staunch political figure in South Africa. You used to listen the way he talks. Very few. Recently, everybody watched how his clip was played in Washington. Do you see him panic? He even come out to say that Elon Musk and Trump cannot bully him. That he is disappointed in Ramaphosa because if he happens to be the president of South Africa, Trump cannot ask him such question. If he dares to ask him such question, he will give Trump a brutal truth. Very brutal truth. The truth that he will not even like to hear. The guy have said it countless times, even right in their courts. You said you're a revolutionist. He said yes. He said, do you believe in buying? He said yes. That revolution is a buying machine. There is no how you will answer a revolutionist and you are scared of buying. That if the need arise, he will buy for the interest of the people. Anybody that will be an impediment. I believe the person you are challenging in this video is that guy, what's his name? One pastor, Chijoke, whatever that time. Everybody knew how the guy yanned to at that time. You took it upon yourself to challenge him. You wanted to demonstrate what Julius Malema said. In revolution, you cannot say you're a revolutionist and you are scared of buying. At that particular time, that Chijoke was trying to be an impediment. You came hard on him. You told him that we are in the mood of freedom fighting. That he better face his church. But if he feels that he will be meddling into the affairs of Biafra, that you go buy him. Whatever it will take to take him off the way, that you will do it. Bad as it may, people will contribute money. This is what you are saying in this video. But today, you say that Mazen Nandi cannot buy these people. That he needs to be jailed. But right here, you are talking about buying. History don't forget. You see, history doesn't forget. Our words ought to be our bond. If it happens to be you, you better do what? Just come on your eye. Because the more you are fighting this thing, the more you are roping yourself, because don't forget that you've said a lot of things. You've said a lot of things. The people you are crucifying today, talking all manner of things about their persons who are fighting for this freedom. If you check your past videos, we will see that you've even made more brutal utterances more than them. You've made more brutal utterances more than them. If you check your past videos. But today you are attacking them, fighting them, saying they are buying people, saying they are creating confusion, tension, and causing unrest in Southeast. Whereas all those videos you are making then, to some people, you are causing unrest. You are causing insecurity to some people when you were making all these videos. But when you were making this video, you have conviction that you are fighting to restore Biafra, to have a better nation, that Nigeria is not working. Now, the Nigeria you are trying to defend now, is it working? If it's even more worse than then, it's even more worse than then. This will serve as a lesson to all of us talking about Biafra, talking on media. Because all the things you are saying or we are saying today, in years to come, if they show you the video, will you be proud to say, yes, you stand on what you said in this video? Will you be proud to say, I stand on what I said in this video? Or will you, if they show you the video you are making today, in years to come, you will be feeling shy. You cannot even look it. You cannot even defend it. Think about this. As you are coming on social media to be talking, think about this. If you are not convinced about Biafra, it's better you stop talking about Biafra. If you are not convinced, so that not in tomorrow now you said you were, what you were saying you don't know, or you were deceived. We are all adults, conscious for that matter. Conscious for that matter. Before you come out to talk about Biafra, have this conviction in you that Biafra is achievable. That is where you will start from. Because if you are aware, if you know that Biafra is achievable, you mind the things you will say. You mind the kind of decision you will take. If you see that things are not going as it ought to be, instead of you to start, antagonizing, fighting against, or talking against people who, you better keep silent. Just keep quiet. Yeah. See, Biafra, I used to tell people, Biafra is a strong deity. In a raw job on Biafra. Biafra go war. If you are doing what is not right, using the name of Biafra, you must account for Biafra. As it is not in my place to start fighting or to do. It's not in my place. If you are doing what is not right, the spirit of Biafra will haunt you. That one is certain. Biafra is the strongest deity I've ever seen. Something I have taken millions of blood, still taking. And you think you can use it to cajole it. You think you can play over it and go scot-free. People who are buying, one, they've not been buried. Some of them, their spirit are hovering around. They buy untimely. They are not happy. They are not happy. You might think that today nothing is happening to you. When the nemesis will come, it may not be you that will suffer it. It may be your children's children. That is why one has to be very careful. I greet you all. Peace and love. Please, after watching, share this video